start. I am seeking clarifications, sir. Stop. But at the same time, the government has come out with a policy of decontrol of molasses. Stop. Ultimately, what we happen to these molasses? Question mark. Suppose we are producing 100 units of molasses. Out of 100 units of molasses, how much is being used for potable alcohol? Question mark. How much is being used for manufacturing Indian made foreign liquor? Question mark. How much or what percentage is being used for other chemical or pharmaceutical industries? Question mark. The minister has to clarify these things. Stop. My information is that nearly 80% of the molasses which is produced in this country is being used for potable alcohol and other liquors. Stop. If it is decontrolled, who is going to have control over the manufacture of illicit liquor and arak? Question mark. Then what would happen? Question mark. How is the central government going to exercise control over its distribution, its transportation, its pricing? Question mark. Will the central government assure this house that it will take every step to see that molasses is not diverted for production of illicit liquor in the states where prohibition is already introduced? For example, Tamil Nadu? Question mark. For example, in Tamil Nadu, after October, it is going to be in Andhra Pradesh. Stop. Just now, Mr. Yashwant Sinha has pointed out that the excise commissioners of some states have objected to it. Stop. What is the reaction of the government? Question mark. How would the government exercise control over the state governments? Question mark. What is the mechanism? Question mark. What is the competency of the central government to have any control over the state governments? Question mark. He has to explain this. Stop. The minister has already committed that sugar factories are already lobbying for decontrol of molasses. Stop. I have no objection to that. Stop. I have no quarrel with it. Stop. Every industry has to exercise some lobby in order to survive. Stop. But what profit would the sugar factories get out of decontrol? Question mark. What additional income would they get by prepared to share this additional income with the can producers? Question mark. This is another important issue. Stop. I would like to know from the minister whether he has any talk, any dialogue, any discussion with his counterpart, Mr. Kalpanath Rai, in this regard. Stop. I would like to know from the government that they would share this additional profit with the farmers. Stop. These are some of my questions for clarification. Stop. Thanking you. Stop, para. Madam, one of the major recommendations of the new education policy is establishment of a rural university. Stop. The Gandhigram pattern of rural university combines academic excellence and social relevance, and the courses are need based. Stop. A study was made about the graduates who go out of the Gandhigram University, of which I had the privilege of being vice chancellor for several years. Stop. This study shows that 64% of the graduates are employed immediately, and during the year 20% go for higher studies, and 5% are self employed. Stop. The Gandhigram graduates become part of the solution. Stop. And not part of the problem. Stop. The Gandhigram model should be replicated with necessary modifications. Stop. The National Policy on Education 1986 says the new pattern of the rural university will be consolidated and developed on the lines of Mahatma Gandhi's revolutionary ideas on education so as to take up the challenges of micro planning at grassroots level for the transformation of rural areas. Stop para. I would urge the government to take steps to implement the rural university scheme. Stop. May I also urge the government to expedite the functioning of the Nagaland University, an area where I worked for many years for peace mission, and also to strengthen the finances of the Northeastern Hill University. Stop. I agree with the honorable member who said that the Northeastern region should get high priority in the matter of finance. Stop para. Madam, the open system of education is an innovative approach to achieve the goal of education of all. Stop. Therefore, the open system of education should be expanded and the budget provision should be augmented. Stop para. Coming to rural development, I welcome the massive outlay of rupees 7,010 crores in the budget for the year 1994-95, which is a 40% increase over the previous year's outlay of rupees 5,010 crores. Stop. But the crucial question which many honorable members have raised here the other day and with which I fully agree is stop. How will this huge amount be utilized? Question mark. Will it reach the beneficiaries? Question mark. Therefore, the present system of implementation will have to be revamped thoroughly and leakages will have to be plugged. Stop. Even the attitude of the beneficiary should change. Stop. Repayment ethics should be cultivated. Stop. A research study was made around the Gandhigram University. Stop. A researcher went to the villagers who were residents of this aid and they were getting some differential rate of interest. Stop. Overall.